What's up, guys? This is Hammerfist Airsoft. I'm coming at you with another review video. Today we have the SAR-10 VSR-10. First up, what we're going to do is we're going to have a review and then we're going to have a shooting test, because this thing has some pretty insane amount of power, as well as pretty insane amount of range and accuracy. So yeah, first let's get into a couple facts about it, and we'll start off with what is metal on it. First, we have the barrel here. That I believe is metal. The trigger for sure is metal. The bolt is metal. I'll show you how to remove the bolt and a little bit further in the video. So a couple things about this. It has, of course, plastic stock, like most, or it would be incredibly heavy. Plastic stock, which the stock is from here all the way to the back. That is the stock. The barrel is metal, trigger's metal, bolt is metal. I've said that before. Scope, I believe, is aluminum, which is a metal, but that's not, of course, part of the gun. Scope came separately. Yeah, first off, it comes in at a whopping 845 FPS with 12 gram. It comes out at around 750, 760, I believe, with 20s, and then it actually drops a lot as you continue up the thing. But I've been shot with this thing in the head personally. With a hat on, it still hurt like crazy. So it shoots, I would say, around 650, 680 FPS with 25s, I believe, because this is not my gun. I believe he uses 23s or 25s. I'm not exactly sure on that number. So next fact comes in. The bolt here, you can see right here, it flips up like every bolt, because this is a bolt action CO2 powered sniper rifle, which is I think it's actually pretty rare. I've only ever seen a couple of these, but yeah. So the bolt, when you pull it back, most bolts will come back to like here, where the stock starts to get big. This one, that's the farthest it goes, and it clicks. It's a short pullback bolt, which actually is nice for quick reloading. You can, quick pulling, yeah. Because look, watch this. You can go. It's just a little bit. It's smooth. It's fast. You don't have to pull, put effort and be like, ugh, and pull it the whole way back. You just have to pull it that much, and that's it. And then you just push forward. Extremely smooth. Of course, it's I guess it's well oiled, but I don't think it was extra oil was put on it, so it stayed smooth. Yeah. So next up, let's talk about the butt plate a little bit. It is because this is 100% plastic, you know, that slick, nice finished plastic. But this seems like a kind of mixture of rubber and normal plastic, because it's like, it doesn't, like when you sit it down on hard surfaces like concrete, it's not like my Dragunov, because the Dragunov has a metal butt plate, it will slide, and I don't like that because it's fallen over and hit itself before. This is like a rubbery kind of thing, and it kind of grips the floor so it doesn't slip. So that's definitely a plus side. Get the price, it comes in, it is a more expensive sniper rifle, but it doesn't need upgrades pretty much for the range or anything, and the parts are all pretty solid too. But it comes in, I believe it was bought for 140 or 130 off eBay. You can also get them from I believe Airsoft Megastore, Evike, Airsoft GI. You can get it from a lot of these, Air Rattle. You can get it from a lot of these websites, but because it's such a cool gun and everything, a lot of times it's sold out, or it's up to like 165, or some places will literally sell them. I've seen it for 300 plus, which that of course is not a good price at all. So I would not advise doing that, but if that's the only one you can find and you got the money, your choice, of course. Yeah, so as I said, it was CO2 powered. The CO2 is stored in the bolt itself. I'm going to show you just in like a minute or something. I'm about done with the facts. I'm going to show you how to access the bolt, and that's how you refill the CO2 can. Put a new one in there. It has, as I've said already, it has extremely high FPS. Believe it can hit a mark as big as a head at like, everybody's like, oh, don't aim for the head. Never aim for the head if you have the body open. But if the head is the only thing, you're kind of forced. It's that or not get your hit. So I think at 200 yards it might have got a kill. I'm not sure exactly, but yeah. So that's pretty much for it for the facts. I'm gonna be doing a shooting test in just a little bit, and we got a special target today. We're gonna see if it can crack a phone screen, because it's 800 some FPS with 12 gram, right? I'm gonna be using 20s just so you get some more power, but we're gonna see if it still cracks anyways. I'm gonna show you how to remove the bolt quick. I do have a CO2 can here. I'm gonna pop in there so we can use it for the shooting test and get that nice fresh power coming out of it. It's actually surprising how long the CO2, one normal 12 gram CO2, can last inside this thing. Of course, it's not shooting all the time like a pistol or anything. It's a bolt, of course, so it'd be a slower shooter, but still, the amount of CO2 that must be released to be shooting at that power and accuracy, it's really impressive. So let's just go on here. First, there is a switch on the bottom here. See that? You just push that down like that. That releases that, and then there's a little lever switchy thing right here. Hold on. There, you can see it right there. Flip that up. Let that be, and then you flip it over, put the bolt up, pull it backwards, and it should slide right out. Okay, so hold on, sit that aside a little bit. So here we have the bolt. It's a little, so you never know what's going to happen. Then you twist it in half here, then the side with this thing on it. I forget what that's called, but it doesn't really matter at the moment. Pull that out. This thing will be inside of it. The other side has nothing in it, so that's pretty easy to find. Then you'll have that top. For this, you want to grab a flathead screwdriver, stick it in there. And I believe it was righty, lefty, loosey. Yeah, it was really tight when he got it. I was there when he got it, and it was really awesome. But it was everything was really tight on. We had some problems. I hate when factories like install things too tight. So as you can see, that is the back of CO2. What the heck? Okay, yeah. Okay, as you can see, that was stuck a little bit in there. So I just went and smacked it a little bit. And it didn't hurt anything because it just hit the CO2 can. That's empty, as you can see, has a hole punched in it. And now we insert the fresh one. Of course, you always want to get straight. Pretty sure that's right on the pin. Put this in flat. You always want to get them extremely flat, or you can have problems like you'll burst the CO2 can, and then, of course, you know that second when the CO2 is rushing out. And then it gets stuck, and then you lose all your CO2, and that really stinks. And I've done it like a million times. No one was there to teach me how to install CO2 with my first CO2 pistol. Okay, so it's going to continue to get tight, like most CO2 guns. If this is your first, okay, I'm going to kind of walk you through it, and it gets really tight. And that's not it tightening up. You of course have to punch it through. So once it gets really hard, you want to. Once you start hearing something gush out, you might not, because this is very airtight, but if you do, you start. Okay, so that was an accident. It surprised me. And actually, this is my CO2 can, so it doesn't really matter. But actually, some CO2 escaped, and that really stinks. I should have been twisting faster and talking less, but anyways, it still got some in it, and it probably won't. I believe the way CO2 like this works is if you let CO2 out, it doesn't limit the power, it limits more of the shot, like how many shots you'll get out of it, but it doesn't matter. CO2 is bought for this. So now you insert it back in this way. I believe. Now I take the piece just like before, stick them together. You actually have to, when you push it in, this top part kind of pops out and there's that space. You want to push that top piece in when you're, that's why it won't twist. So actually, this also took us when he first got it. It took us a little bit to get this as well. There, that is tight, but that thing is still sticking out. That's going to stick out. It's supposed to be like that, spring loaded. Now, set your screwdriver aside. Pick up the gun. Everything is ready, and you stick it in. The bolt on top. Hold on. There. Like so. And as you can see, that's where that spring load bit's coming in. It kind of jerks a little bit. You push it in, pull it down, flip that switch I was telling you about down, put that other switch back up. Sorry, hit the camera. And now, should be able to insert its 25, 26 round mag, not exactly sure, in it. Pull it back and shoot it. As you can see, it's actually kind of quiet. This is like a sneak peek. This isn't the shooting test yet, but actually that was kind of loud. That was kind of weird. Yeah, and it's shooting, so that is it for how to show the bolt. Next up, I'm trying to make this thing go a little bit faster, so I'm gonna try to speed it along. Next up, I'm gonna show you shooting the phone. Like very visible, like it shatters. There's no screen protector on it. It's a Samsung Galaxy J3 2016. So let's put this camera on my head. Let's take this, insert the magazine. Let's get going. I'm gonna take probably gonna take about 4. Now, oh my word! Oh my word! Oh my word! That is literally insane. I think, yeah, that is insane. You can literally see the center. Oh my word, that glass just got all over my finger. Don't touch broken glass. I never started my other camera. That's really stupid of me. Okay, but there's cracks the whole way down it. And that's actually really frustrating because you can't see the first shot up close because I didn't. Man, oh, I forgot to start my camera. Oh my, oh wow. Okay, that one shattered again. Crap, look at that. Oh, that one shattered. You see that? It's crazy. It's in the hopper. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. That's actually like... It's actually like... Shot that time. Oh! Oh, I just destroyed... In that one shot, I blew the battery out, and there's, oh my word, there's dents in the back of the battery. The BBs were hitting so hard, it was, the battery fell out, the case popped off. Let's put that thing back on and shoot it from the back, actually. Blow it up. Oh, dang. Check that out. That made like a spinning hole and it burst through. That looks like a real bullet. Let's get back to destroying the front. I'm actually gonna destroy it. Like, I don't care how many times. Ooh, that's so sharp. I'm not even gonna try to touch that. That's really dangerous. Blow up the Samsung sign. This screen had no problems at the beginning. Cameras, oh, let's bust the camera's already wasn't working. I'm gonna try to blow it off. I literally
just blew the camera off. That is insane. This thing's FPS is so high. Like, I've tried this kind of stuff with other airsoft guns of mine, and it just doesn't work. This thing's FPS is so high. Glass just flew everywhere. Right up. This is the closest I've been yet. That BB almost came out the other side. Dang.
That is literally insane. I'm gonna just sit that there for a second. Let you look at it. So that is literally so destroyed. Like that, this was the first shot, and that was from like 20-25 feet. It's like, but now all these down there is even cracked. This Samsung symbol is pretty much gone. That one shot to that front facing camera just completely blew it off. The back, you can see dents coming through. The camera there, oh, completely blew it off. The case, I shot it and it looks like a real bullet going through a sheet of metal. But this is plastic and that's an airsoft BB. But yeah, that was pretty crazy. It had actually several misfires, this thing did. But I started pushing the mag in because my friends have said that works good. You just push it in a tiny bit before you shoot it, and that tends to help it load. So yeah, this has been my demolition of the end of the. This is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed me destroying that phone and giving you a review on the SAR-10. It's a SAR-10 body, remember, but it's an HTC SAR-10. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. Again, if you had a problem with something I said, did, whatever, leave a comment saying what was wrong. Don't give me a dislike. Doing a dislike literally gives me nothing. It's not a critique. It's not helping me build and helping me prevent doing that again. It's like, just give me a comment explaining what exactly was wrong. Yeah. And if you enjoyed the video so much, I would very much appreciate if you gave me a share and you shared it to your friends. Tell all of them about it, because I would like to grow. Right now I'm at 46 subscribers, and I've grown a lot in the last month, and I'm very grateful for that. But I would like to continue growing to reach my goal of 50, and then after 50 my goal will be my first 100 subscribers. So yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. See you next time, guys.